In this video, I'm sharing how you can start a successful YouTube channel. I started mine only a year and a half ago, and it's already become one of my favorite forms of content creation and a lucrative income stream. So here's only what you need to know. Stick around. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I share practical advice to build your brand. Today I'm in Istanbul, Turkey, and I've been looking forward to creating this video, sharing everything you need to know about starting a successful YouTube channel. As a small business owner, you can find me in a lot of different places online. I post on Instagram a few times every week. I post frequently on my blog, and I've even experimented with TikTok. However, out of all of these social media channels that I've experimented with, YouTube has been the most successful for me. Since I got serious about my channel about a year and a half ago, I've never missed a week of posting. I've tripled my email list, found a creative outlet, and excitingly, I've started to make money from this channel. YouTube's evergreen nature acts as a snowball. Let me explain what I mean by that. I find that it usually takes a good month or two for any of my videos to start to get real traction, and that's very different than other social media platforms, which are more immediate. Right? You post content and then after a few days, it's not as circulated and it eventually dies. On platforms like Instagram or LinkedIn, people aren't really looking at old content very often. YouTube is totally different. Something else I love about YouTube, your content can be as long as you want it to be. If you like to teach, explore, or dig into new topics, I think that YouTube can be a great avenue for you. Here's the deal. To find success on YouTube, though, it takes commitment. I've been going at this for almost 2 years, and I'm now just starting to reap the benefits. The key for me has been establishing a workflow that I can stick with, and I'm going to share those 5 steps with you in this video. Ready? Step number 1, research your angle. Even if it's just for 15 minutes, I like to explore my video idea before I actually create it to find confidence in the ultimate direction that I go. I find it extra beneficial to explore YouTube itself and see what else is out there. It's my way of doing some competitive analysis. What am I up against? You could use your research time to determine how you'd like to bring a different spin to a topic, or you could use that time to make sure that what you're sharing is timely and up to date. Both things matter, and it doesn't need to take long. So that's step number 1. Research. Step number 2, write a script. This is not essential for everyone, but it's important for me and it's part of my workflow. I use a script for my YouTube videos that I follow word for word. I'm doing it right now. In my eyes, a script ensures that my video covers everything I'd like to say in the style I'd like to follow. If I didn't have a script, filming would take much longer because I'd want to perfect certain sentences. If I didn't have a script, filming would take much longer because I'd want to perfect certain sentences or potentially redo parts, and I'm less likely to have a constant flow, which is ultimately distracting. You're juggling a few elements here. What to say, how to say it into a camera with lighting, a microphone, etc. Any of these elements can be distracting at any point, so I like to have my thoughts organized before I get here. In fact, I've tested this and discovered that a script can actually cut down editing time for us by half, since my footage is nice and clean. 9 times out of 10, I film these videos in one take with no mistakes or almost no mistakes because I do it every week, so I get lots of practice. So that's step number 2, write a script. If you don't write a script, at least take the time to plan out bullet points for what you want to cover. You don't need to memorize anything. Just take a notebook or an iPad, put it on your lap with the bullet points, look down, get your point and deliver it to camera, and then you can edit out those pauses later. Let's move on to step number 3. Step number 3, film your video. This is the step that everyone worries about: their camera, the lighting, the background, their outfit. And I'd actually argue that this is the easiest part and it's the least important part. Let me keep it simple. Read your script, look at the camera, deliver your thoughts, and don't overthink it. Be authentic in your delivery. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need a well-organized topic and content that's interesting and hopefully planned out before you show up here. I mean it. You don't need an expensive camera, especially to start. Start off with just recording from your iPhone or mobile device. Maybe you make 10 videos. Make sure your sound is good. If you can use an external microphone, it's always a good idea. Viewers care more about high quality sound than they do about video. Once you've proven to yourself that YouTube is a place that you want to keep creating, then you can buy a fancier camera. Another pro tip, batch record your videos. This means filming a bunch all at once. You can change your location or even your t-shirt, which is what I do, so it feels fresh from the other videos that I've recorded, and I have a nice variety, but it's common for me to film at least 4 videos at a time to cut down on filming days. Then you're not having to take the time to set up and get in the zone every single time you need to film. Batch recording is the way to do it so that you can stay on top of your posting schedule and get everything you need to do done in your life. So that's step 3, film your video without overthinking it. Moving on to step number 4, edit your video. Now you can do this part yourself if you've got time or if you're just starting out. I found it to be very time consuming, so for me, because I'm busy with other things, I delegate this task, and it might be smart for you to hire a video editor. Your editor is a second pair of eyes on your content. He or she will help you cut it down, add graphics, sync the sound, and make sure the finished product looks great and is ready to upload. Finally, let's move on to our last step. Step 5, post every week no matter what. This is a really important part of the process, and it's the main reason that I've started making money on YouTube. This platform favors regularity, so decide on a posting day and never skip or waver from it. When posting, make a colorful thumbnail, and I'm also a big fan of using tools like TubeBuddy to create an SEO-friendly title. You don't want to spend hours on a video that no one wants to watch, so that's why you can't skip this step. TubeBuddy has a tool called Keyword Explorer, which will analyze and score the SEO potential for the title that you're thinking of publishing. This thing is a lifesaver. Beyond sticking with the workflow, I encourage you to experiment. Try a variety of topics, give yourself permission to play, test out different environments. Over time, you get a sense of what works and what doesn't work, but the only way that you'll know is by trying different styles and things. So here's my challenge for you. Follow these 5 steps that I've outlined in this video. Post once a week and come back to me in 6 months to share your wins in the comments below. And there will be wins if you keep this up, I promise. Happy YouTubing. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which we work very hard to create for you. And subscribe for more of my videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Next, I'm sharing through a few videos that I think you'll be interested in on the topic of YouTube. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching, and those videos are coming up next.